This news update is brought to you by...
They ask us how we do it, how we outrun the world. They ask us, how does it feel to fly? How do we dive headfirst into the deep? And emerge victorious. They ask us if we're afraid, if we're nervous, or if we ever feel lonely, so far away from home. But the truth is, home is always right here with us. Get ready to witness the magic of the Olympic Games like never before.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Afternoon Update. It's Monday, August 22. With the news, I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Opposition Member of Parliament for St. James North, Edmund Hinkson, is warning that Barbados is at risk of being unable to borrow from international agencies. He told a St. Michael West branch meeting of the Barbados Labour Party last night, if the country does not pass the long-delayed integrity legislation, institutions such as the World Bank would stop lending the island or increase interest rates on loans.
Many in the international community have tremendous concerns about this country of ours. They know, believe you me, don't fool yourselves, they know about the level of corruption and take that they have in Barbados. And they are keeping a very, very close watch on it. And there will come a time when Barbados, if it doesn't pass such legislation, will not be able to borrow from development funds, from UN agencies, from the World Bank, because of this issue. Because those institutions will not lend countries, or they will only lend you at very high interest rates if you do not have systems, legislative and administrative, in place to curb or to curtail corruption. It is a serious issue.
Meantime, Prime Minister Frandl Stewart says the challenges facing the country at this time should not eclipse the gains made over the years. He made the comments yesterday as he addressed his party's 61st annual conference, where he criticized the opposition on its stance when it comes to the state of affairs in the country.
I do not share the views of our political adversaries and some of their acolytes that thousands of Barbadians are walking around hungry, can't find no water to drink, that the bulk of the people in the country are suffering, that Barbados is now the dirtiest place in the world, and that the country is withering away. I heard all of these claims made by speakers on the opposition benches in the just concluded debate on the financial statement and budgetary proposals. That is not the Barbados I experience from day to day as I move around. In any event, I would never have the courage to present that picture of my country to the world. But I understand the desperation that has befallen the Barbados Labour Party. I understand also its unfortunate degeneration into an organization that now performs the role of merchant of alarm, despondency, and despair.
The Central Bank administered Enhanced Credit Guarantee Fund is currently under review, so says Minister of Industry and International Business, Donville Innes, who is not pleased with the level at which the fund is being accessed. He was addressing the media following a tour of the Barbados Institute of Management and Productivity this morning.
We also have, through the Central Bank, provided an enhanced guarantee scheme and not yet satisfied at the level of uptake on it based on reports I've gotten from other institutions. But that too is under review by the Ministry of Finance and my ministry working in partnership, because we believe perhaps it may need to be extended to other institutions for on lending to the sector. But financing is only one aspect of business development. And quite often people admit that they apply for a loan, they didn't get it, and they're quite angry. But when you sit and reflect in deeper detail at what is before you, you realize that perhaps the business plan needs to be tweaked a bit more. Maybe more emphasis needs to be placed on your marketing strategies. Too many enterprises in Barbados, even at the very micro level, don't pay enough attention to human resource issues.
In other news, a Christchurch man will appear in the District A Magistrates Court today on several charges. He is 25-year-old Daley Dennis Price of Maxwell Hill, Christchurch. He will answer to 6 counts of theft, 2 counts of burglary, 3 counts of criminal damage, and 6 counts of disorderly behavior. Also appearing in the District A Magistrates Court today are 38-year-old Steve Brathwaite and 35-year-old Dwayne Brathwaite of Fords Road, Clapham, St. Michael. They are jointly charged with possession with intent, and trafficking of cannabis. They were arrested when police executed a search warrant at their house, where 78 plants, about 3 feet in height, seedlings, and 26 wrappings were discovered.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
News from the region now. St. Lucia's National Security Minister has been talking about police reform, and Hermingale Francis says he will support initiatives aimed at boosting the island's security. More in this report from HTS News Force.
One of the major proposals put out by Prime Minister Alan Chasney this week is the conversion of the Customs and Excise Department into a border control unit alongside the Marine Unit and Immigration Department. National Security Minister Hermingale Francis says St. Lucia clearly needs a dedicated border control agency.
Remember, you have the impacts report, and the Marine Unit is very close to the Americans. If the Marine Unit did not fall under the police force, they would have still given the Marine Unit some assistance. So we need to try and isolate them, get them out of the police. Because at the end of the day, the nature of the police work is that police are going to get involved with some unsavory incidents, and at the end of the day, it's the Marine Unit that may suffer. So the best thing to do is to take them out. In my earlier life, I always advocated that the Marine Unit should be a standalone. It should be a Coast Guard. Barbados has a Coast Guard. Barbados is less than just 166 square miles, and yet still they have a Coast Guard. Antigua has a Coast Guard. And I'm saying that St. Lucia, the best thing for me is to have a Coast Guard.
On the international scene, a team of doctors in India surgically removes 40 knives from the stomach of a man. Reports say the 42-year-old man, who spent 2 months swallowing the knives, had an urge to consume metal. According to the doctor who led the operation, it took his team about 2 days to form a diagnosis and to plan surgery. The process took 5 hours. Doctors say the man is now out of danger, but he won't be discharged until he's cleared by psychiatrists. And finally, reports out of Turkey indicate that most of the victims of the bombing at a Kurdish wedding party were children. According to the reports, 29 victims were under the age of 18. The death toll now stands at 54. The suicide bomber is believed to be a child between the ages of 12 and 14. And on that note, we come to the end of our update, but you can visit us at www.barbadostoday.bb for more news and sports. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email update, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Frenella Wedderburn. Good afternoon.